Hey, I'm Jessica with Electra, and today our look is going to be all about the lashes. And I love to wear big, fluffy false lashes because they give you that sort of doe-eyed, sexy appearance without having to do too much other work. Just a PSA, the lighting in here is crazy. Sometimes my air conditioner pops off and on. We're just going to wing it, right? It's going to be fine. So there's a couple reasons you want to wear fake lashes, right? One, you need your lashes to be seen from far away, like if you're on a stage. Next reason is you're wearing a ton of eyeshadow. Your lashes will get lost unless you bring in some reinforcements, right? But then sometimes you just want the focus to be on the lashes because they do so much for your face. And in that case, which is what we're gonna do today, you don't need a lot of other makeup. So the first thing I wanna do is pick out which lashes I like. Now we have a few options. We have the strip and we have the individuals, or the individual clusters, which is what I prefer. All things considered across the board, especially like if I'm doing bridal makeup, I 100% of the time go for individual lashes or individual clusters. You can really customize the lash. You can use different lengths to make things really fluttery, to make things, kind of round or winged, whatever you want. But the individual lashes are just by far, they're the most custom and they are the best option in my opinion. However, they take a really, really long time and they're very fussy. So I don't have time for that today. As much as I love them, I'm not gonna do these. Which leaves me with strip lashes. Now, nowadays, strip lashes have a huge range. You can go from something very, very natural like these. And basically these will just kind of give your lashes a little boost. To something like these, which are by Huda Beauty, and they're gorgeous. These are long and they're thick and they are just obvious, right? In a good way. Then there's stuff in between. This one's by Ardell. This is by House of Lashes. And, these are a little bit fluffier and longer, and they're kind of winged. These are a little rounder and they're shorter, so they're gonna make your lashes look a little thicker. And then of course you can always stack with whatever you want. Okay, so these are the Ardell Naked Lashes, 421. Because they're so light, that's what they're gonna look like. So now that we have our lashes, we know kind of what to expect. I'm going to start in on my face makeup and then I'll join you back when it's time to do my eye makeup so you can see the amount of eye makeup I use for the set of lashes. Okay, so my base is done and set, and I'm gonna show you my favorite, just most basic eyeshadow look when we want the lashes to be on display, but we need the eyes to have structure and definition. I can't say that enough, structure and definition. I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Sophisticate palette. Hi, Can Big! One of my puppies came up. Hi, buddy. It's almost time for them to eat. But I'm gonna start with, really boring blank shade and sweep that all over the lid to prep and prime it. Now I'm going to take a slightly smaller brush. That was the by the way, this was the NARS 42. This is the Wayne Goss 26 synthetic and it's kind of flat, which is nice, but also kind of like a paddle. And I'm going to go in with this basic mid-tone shade for my skin color. And I'm going to focus on the crease. So I'm going to literally follow the crease. It starts here, it ends here. And I'm just going to kind of gently buff into that crease. I'm just going to take this without putting any product on it and sweep it under my eyes because we want everything to be super cohesive. I'm going to take an even smaller brush. This is a pencil brush. This is the Wayne Goss 27S. And I'm going to take it on this deeper kind of brown shade. It's like a neutral brown. Again, we just sort of blended this area out. It's like kind of diffused. We're going to make that a smaller area, smaller brush, more definition, right? So I'm, again, just following this natural crease of my eye, and this is super, super important. I'm doing it with my eye open, okay? I'm gonna face you guys, because if you do it with your eye closed and you put the shadow in here, when you open your eye, it disappears. So with the eye open, looking forward right at my mirror, I'm gonna go right above that line and I'm gonna stay kind of towards the center. Like that. I'm gonna take what's left on the brush and sweep it on the outer, like 2/3 of the eye. Now remember that brush we used earlier, this paddle brush? Go back in with this flat. We're gonna keep it nice and flat, and we're gonna go back and forth right on top of the color we just put in there. This is going to blend, and we're not blending anywhere else other than where the shadow was placed, because if we were to go out, that's how you get muddy and sort of a closed eye look. Remember that original brush we used with the lightest powder? Don't put anything else on it. And you're gonna go into the edges and you're gonna go back and forth right over them to blend them out. This is like a magic eraser trick. I'm just gonna take a plain black eyeshadow and this amazing brush from Wayne Goss, the 05 brush, and just tap that in there, knock off the excess. Because we're gonna be putting on lashes that have a bit of a band, we need there to be something there, otherwise you'll see the band. So I'm just wiggling back and forth. I'm putting my brush down, wiggling a little bit, picking it up, moving over, putting it down, wiggling, picking it, and I'm just doing that instead of one straight line. Now, if you want to get crazy, you can do a wing here, you can do all kinds of stuff. I'm just gonna kind of connect it to the bottom liner. Eyeshadow's done. And by the way, this is Urban Decay Blackout. I absolutely love this black because it is, first of all, a single shadow, which you can just pop in your bag and carry with you everywhere, but is also super, super, super black and matte. I'm going to go in Kevyn Aucoin Eyelash Curler. Okay, I'm going to reserve any judgment about the mascara, even though I want to talk about it because I'm in the middle of mascara trials. Follow at Electra on Instagram because we've been so deep in mascara trials for years. And I'll let y'all know how I feel about this one soon, but obviously this is my first time wearing it, so I can't comment on it. The next thing I want to do is prep my lashes. So again, we're using the Ardell Naked Lashes number 421, and I always use the Duo Strip Lash Adhesive in clear. I like to put it on the back of my hand. You can use a tray, a paper plate, I don't care. And a little pair of tweezers to very gently lift the lash off the holder. Now, what I like to do is drag the band through the lash glue. I feel that this gives it the best coverage amount. And I'm just gonna sit it back on here while I do the other side. And we started with the left lash, so I like to grip it literally by the very, very tip of the lash. And you kind of have to go in at an angle again because your lashes already are curled and have mascara on them. I like to get the center in first and then use the tweezers to maneuver the lash where it needs to go. And I like to use the tweezers to kind of clamp down to connect the falsies to the realsies. And there you go. I mean, come on. And again, these are called naked lashes. Like, don't underestimate the power of a lash. Just, it doesn't have to be this crazy huge faux mink, whatever. These are supposedly natural lashes, and I did natural eye makeup, so you can get a lot of bang for your buck. All right, there's my lashes. I'm gonna finish my makeup, my hair. I'll come back and I'll show you the finished product. So clearly I haven't gotten to the hair yet, but the lighting is just getting weird and we're talking about lashes. So what I did to finish up was just finish with my blush and my bronzer. I added some lipstick. I did the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, Charlotte Tilbury Kim KW, and the Hourglass Child lip gloss on top of that. And then I did a brow product, which I'm going to review soon. It's amazing and it's from the drugstore. So definitely make sure you're subscribed. You follow Electra on Instagram and you're subscribed to this channel so that you don't miss what this is, because everybody needs this in their makeup bag. Yeah, a little highlight, the Hourglass ambient highlighter, and that's it. So I hope you learned something. If you did, please give this video a like and tell all your friends how much you learned and tag me and tell them to follow it too. So thanks so much for watching and hanging out, and I'll see you next time.